Hey guys. Alright, so I'm here with a collective reading. I'm going to go ahead and see what zodiac signs come out or any specific placements. Let's see. One, the number 7, the number 10. We got 10. All right. There could be some cycles being closed out, or you've completed something, or yeah, that's what I'm getting. Like with this 1, it could be 11. So there could be, or just new opportunities, new beginnings. All right. We have 7, so this could be very spiritual, okay? Or this could also be you've completed some type of reflection, okay? Or gained some type of knowledge, may it be spiritual or not, okay? That's what I'm getting. But 11, 10, and 7, you could be seeing the number a lot. You could be seeing 11, you could be seeing 10, or you could be seeing repeating 7s, okay? Or just continuously seeing the number 7. Alright guys, sorry I had to pause for a moment. But, so yeah, 10, 11, 1, it's 5 on my clock right now. Let's see. Hold on. It's an old clock. 5, y'all see it? Alright. So, and it could be spiritual. Some type of change, though. Some type of change is about to take place. You did something. You've completed something. We have the number 6 here as well. So there's some type of harmony. There's some type of... this could deal with relationships, okay? Maybe you've been reflecting on a relationship. Maybe a relationship is going to come to an end. For some, you may be obtaining like a new beginning in a current relationship. Or for some... you have a new opportunity when it comes to love, okay? So, for whoever this is for, just pay attention to the numbers that surround you, or that you end up coming across. If you see them and you just continuously see these numbers, 10, 11, the number 67 is significant as well, okay? But let me go ahead and clear the energy. Those are baby dings today. Try to clear the energy. The energy's been a little, the energy's fluctuated today. Like, you could feel like ups and downs, okay? You could be having hot flashes, or just you get hot out of nowhere. Maybe sweaty palms, or just your body internally. Like, you don't even sweat, but you just feel hot inside, okay? If you are having these, like, symptoms or whatever, it's like some type of ascension or some type of development that's taken place, okay? So, let's see. Now let's go for the signs. So we have Cancer, we have Aries, we have Pisces, we have Taurus, we have Aries twice, we have Libra, and that's all the zodiac signs. So we have Libra, Pisces, Cancer, double Aries, Taurus, okay? So you could have these that could be your zodiac sign, or you could have these placements in your chart. Let's see. What is this? We have Mercury. Okay, you could have Mercury somewhere in your chart, or one of these signs is in your on your chart in Mercury. Okay. We also have, is this Mars? Yeah, we have Mars. Some type of communication could be coming in, okay, really fast too. Or something to do with some type of communication or movement, okay? We also have Yeah, some type of communication, okay? Some type of communication is in motion for whoever this message is for. It could be something regarding the past, okay? Something regarding the past here. We also have Pluto. You could have gone through like a death and rebirth, okay? Some type of, maybe the death of an ego death. Alright? Or somebody could be getting some communication about somebody passed away, okay? And then, let's see. Then we have, yeah, Uranus. There's some, and we have Uranus twice, okay? So double change with that 5552. Alright, so expect the unexpected. Alright? And then just pay attention if you see any of these numbers, alright, or you feeling this energy. There's something in this message that's for you, okay? So let's begin. At the top of each deck, I shuffled these. I have womb healing, okay? So you have a higher purpose, hashtag seek answers. And then we have divine feminine. So you could be a divine feminine, okay? Unique connection, universal, reset your communication. Maybe that's something that you did, okay? Or maybe you're being guided to connect with source because you have a higher purpose that, you know, you could be stepping into this timeline or heading towards that, or that's what you're needing to do. That's for some, not for everybody, as this is a collective message, okay? So not everything will resonate. All right. Somebody could have a baby on the way. A Pisces could have a baby on the way. A Scorpio. Or this could be the father of this baby. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting strong Scorpio though. Right. Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, and archangels. Alright, thank you. Somebody could drive a sedan. What is your moon sign? Alright, something to look up if you don't already know. What is your moon sign? It could be one of these. Libra, Cancer, Pisces, Aries, Taurus. Okay? It could be that. One of those. We got the Angels and Ancestors Oracle. So I'll pull that out. A community reading. Maybe, okay, so Spirit just said no. Because I just did a community reading. So you're going to need to go, if anything in this message resonates, or you're one of these signs and you have not gone and watched the community reading, go and watch that video, okay? You're being guided to start documenting every time it happens, whatever it is, okay? Only you know. Oh, okay. You are giving them your power. Hashtag stop. Wow. What is your name? Hashtag own it. Alright. Challenges are present to help you grow. Hashtag embrace it. And then we have transmute that negative energy or that negative into a positive. Hashtag make it work for you. Okay? So you could be going through this, a lot of tension right now, or maybe you're finding out some negative type of news or whatever pertaining to a partner or somebody that you're with or whatnot that's leading to an ending between you two, okay? Whatever the case may be. But we have Angels and Ancestors Oracle, so I'm going to get that. Alright. We got water and fire. Okay. Let's see. What? I'm going to turn this just a little bit more so that y'all can see the cards more. Yeah, somebody can drive a sedan. Okay. You are the person that's in your energy. expect some change, some drastic change. It could be, that's what I'm getting for some. It could be some type of information, some type of communication is going to come through to you, or you're going to find out something. Okay. Yep. Take note of intuitive messages. Your intuition could be telling you this, or you're being guided to really look into your moon sign, okay, with this moon card. But your intuition could already be telling you this. Take note of intuitive messages. All right. All right, angels and ancestors, what do we have for this collective reading? What do we have for this collective reading, please? Thank you. Look, trust in the unknown. We have the Most High here, Father Sky. So trust in the Most High. All right, you could be, some of you are being guided to connect with the Most High, okay? Because there's some type of information that's trying to be communicated to you, all right? And there's a lot of, you could be receiving a lot of signs and synchronicities, okay? You may have a connection with birds. Hawks are significant, okay? But trust in the unknown, all right? Especially, I'm getting, do not doubt your intuition, okay? You could dismiss your intuition thinking that, you know, you're just overreacting, or you're just in your head too much, or overthinking, okay? And you need to stop dismissing your intuition, all right? Because they're coming directly from the Most High. All right, thank you. What else, please? Thank you. Yep, look, see? High Priestess. Harness mystic powers. You're a High Priestess. That's why your purpose is higher. You have a higher purpose. We have Divine Feminine here, okay? Whoever this is for, you are a Divine Feminine. And you're being guided to really hone in on your intuitive gifts. You have intuitive gifts. And that, the one, is like intuition. The one represents intuition. Or 11, okay? Maybe you're mastering your intuition right now. Maybe you're mastering spirituality. Maybe you're mastering connections like relationships, okay? And you've come to a completion, or you're leading into this completed cycle, all right? 606 is significant. Look, see? Honor your inner knowing. So you already know these things, all right? Quit dismissing your intuition. The Most High gave that gift to you. That's one of your spiritual gifts, all right? I'm going to look up 606. That's what's on the time right now. Being guided to look it up. Bring your vision, goals, purpose, and finances into alignment with God, and you will be sustained by the power and presence of love. All right? So the Most High wants to make sure that you're making decisions that is for your highest good. Things that are going to be of longevity, okay? Not these temporary situations, experiences, relationships, jobs, whatever the case may be, okay? The Most High is trying to give you authenticity, because clearly that's what you want. And clearly that's what you are, who you are, okay? You're stepping into this higher timeline. All right, anything else? Thank you. Angels and ancestors. Anything else, please? Thank you. Enjoy growth and reap rewards. So, yeah, some of you could be getting your gifts because you've been tapping into, evolving, elevating, changing your ways, finding deeper meaning in things, in your life, in the things that you do. Okay? There's, with 1010 as well, it's renewal, completion, end of a cycle. And so whatever complications that you have been going through, you're stepping into, or you are going to be moving into, a higher timeline. Some of you are about to reap what you've sown. And it's a whole bunch of blessings, okay? Whatever that may look like. Whatever you've been manifesting. It doesn't necessarily have to be money or a car or a house. Whatever you've been manifesting, okay, and then you've been putting in work to obtain it. And then also for some, I'm seeing that your rewards is your intuition. Your intuition could be heightening. You're stepping into this High Priestess energy, okay? Autumn is significant, okay, this year. But also for some, you're being guided to release the old and rest. Some of you may need to take a break, and maybe you're being guided to do just that when it comes to whatever endeavors, all right, that maybe feels played out or just overwhelming, okay? Thank you. Anything else, angels and ancestors? Anything else? Thank you. Unleash the wild within. All right, and you see this moon in the background? That's what you need to do. That's what you need to take time out to do, okay? For some, you already know that you are very intuitive, or you're intuitive. You know you have a good intuition, and it's like, well, if you hone in on this and you really just allow yourself to explore with this gift the Most High has given you, you really can exceed any expectation that you had for yourself, or just any idea of what that might look like, okay? But it's time to set yourself free. Be free. Unleash the wild within. That's awesome. All right, anything else, angels and ancestors, please? Yeah, this could be a part of you that is like, you know, I don't know anything about this, or I don't necessarily think I'm like a high priestess, or, you know, it's like you have a higher purpose. It's right here. It's right here, or else it wouldn't be. Okay? It would not be on the top if it wasn't meant to be seen. It says, you are the best mother your children could ever have. And we have, it was your mom. There is a way out of every block, okay? So maybe you could have dealt with some type of confrontation or drama, or just trauma with your mother, okay? And you're being guided to open up to healing information, new and other ways of healing, okay? Teaching you how to grow. Maybe you did not have the best example on how to exist in your feminine energy. All right, I feel like that's where a lot of us you know, there's any masculine watching, understand that the feminine energy is within all of us, okay? So it does impact and affect us all. If our mothers are not nurturing or there and present, it definitely impacts us. And I just know from experience, and then also from, I'm a huge observer, so you know, a lot of women that I've encountered in my life, it's about the same thing. You know, they're emotionally unbalanced or unstable, and can't really live in their feminine energy because of past trauma, because it was a lack thereof, you know, when growing up. And you know, our intuition is linked to the feminine energy. That is feminine energy. The moon is feminine energy. Okay, and so you're being guided to step out of that, step out of this controlled energy, and allow yourself to be free. Okay, the Most High is co-signing this. The Most High is who's trying to get your attention. All right. For some, you're being asked to wait for more information, or wait for something. Like you're going to get a sign, or you're going to get something is going to come your way where it's going to answer the question that you may be having right now in this moment, or before you make the next move. You're being asked to just hold on till you receive more information, okay? For some of you, it's in the summertime, okay? You're being guided to stand your ground. Allow yourself to go through spiritual experiences when you feel you have some type of gift that is unexplainable, or not one that you typically see advertised or, you know, showcased. The Most High has given this to us, these gifts, with purpose, okay? And for some of y'all have a higher purpose, all right? Anything else? Leave it there. And then at the bottom of the deck again, be open to healing information. So don't knock any type of different healing, okay? You could be getting some type of information that's coming in or communication regarding some type of healing or a method or a way on how to do this, okay? I got Virgo energy here, but also it's giving that you're needing to be in solitude, or you're needing to kind of step away from the team for a while and really connect with yourself. That could be what the case is. For some of you, you may spend a lot of your time with family and friends or out in the public, and you're being guided to kind of come back home to yourself, kind of come back home to literally yourself, okay? And I'm not saying ignore your kids, ignore your family. I have 5 kids, okay? There's no way of getting around that. Not at all, okay? So just take heed, okay? Drop your shields. Let go of the masculine energy that we have all had to keep. A lot of us, I should say. A lot of us had to, put up the masculine energy within us and allow that to lead us. But it's time to be in a more softer era, okay? It's time for you to be in that energy of soft girl and not have to be so aggressive, or not have to be, aggressive, okay? Because of the fact that you've had to take action on damn near everything, okay? Or you have to take things and matters into your own hands. Those build up over time, and it's like, how do we get out of that energy? How do we get out of that energy? We rely on masculine energy to go ahead and help balance us out, but no, we balance ourselves out. And there's a way to be able to do that without needing another physical body in our presence to help straighten us out. We don't need straightened out. We need healed, we need loved, and we need to first be able to do that for ourselves. Whoever that's for. Spirit just had me going. Okay. Track down your fears and your desires and watch your seeds grow. Okay? Thank you. Mother Earth is calling to a lot of us women as well. I feel to all of us women, but to those to find divine feminine. Okay? There's a role that you play here on Earth with your divinity. Okay? And your femininity. So pay attention. Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, and archangels. What else do we have for this collective message, please? The number 22 is significant. So today I saw 1111, 1122, 1133, 1144, and 1155. You could be seeing these numbers as well. I catch it almost every single time. So that's significant for some, for some, okay? Or a lot of us. I don't know. I just know that I'm receiving it a lot, okay? So I'm surprised this has never came out. But for anybody that would like to ask a question, the first come, first serve, okay? I'm going to give one free yes or no question. So whoever hits the inbox first or hits the comments first, I'll say the comments. So whoever comments first, free question, okay? Put free question. Let's see if you can follow directions, okay? I feel like there's going to be somebody that's going to be able to. So if you want this free yes or no question, put free question with a blue heart, okay? And the first person to put free question with a blue heart, I will go ahead and reach out, ask you what your question is, and there it is, okay? We have blood relatives, so a blood relative could be significant. I know that we just saw mother, okay? They won't tell you the truth. Hashtag it's their ego. So you have a blood relative that's holding out on you. They're not, for whoever this is for, they're not telling you something, okay? Again, let me go ahead and also say that all the zodiac signs that I called out, that came out at the beginning, this could also be the zodiac sign of whoever's in your energy, okay? That these cards may resonate with you, okay? I am restored mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Affirm, okay? Write this down. Affirm every single day until you internally feel it. Then start seeing it externally, okay? I am restored mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. Repeat that, okay? This could be something that you do. See, when people think of manifesting, like doing the 369 method of manifesting, a lot of people will be like, you want to manifest material things. You can manifest this. So 369 this one, okay? I am restored mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually. All right? That will bring like a oneness to your whole existence. All right? There's always something new to learn. Hashtag dig in, okay? We'll keep that. So don't feel like, if you go in hermit mode, for those that maybe are out in the scene entirely, like maybe you're feeling tired or ran down, or maybe you're not knowing why you're feeling run down, and it's because you're in the energy of other people. You are highly sensitive, okay? For whoever this is for, if you feel, you're an intuitive, maybe you're an empath or you're very intuitive, okay? You could be going through a certain ascension, okay? And your energy, you're sensitive to other energies around you, okay? A lot of energies could really throw you off or make you uncomfortable, drain you, make you tired, out of sorts, okay? So some of you could be thinking like, well, this is my life. That's what I do. I'm always hanging with my girl, or I'm always with my homeboys. And it's like you could feel like you're going to be bored or something by stepping away from the scene for a little bit to be in hermit mode, but you won't be, okay? There's always something new to learn, and that's a great time to actually learn something, okay? Maybe learn more about yourself, learn new things about yourself. It doesn't necessarily have to mean you're going to school, or you go to school for oh my gosh, Spirit said, hold on, quantum physics, okay? Some of you may be interested in this, some of you may not even know what this is. But if you feel guided to, look it up, and it might be something that you're about to take a dive into, okay? Quantum physics. This is beautiful. Guys, let me tell you a story real quick. I do come with a lot of stories, but I feel like I move so fast. I'm an Aries, so I speak fast. I get straight to the point. But let me share a story. There was one time I was driving. Well, I wasn't driving. I was riding. But I was with a friend, and I think we were going out to eat, grabbing something to eat or whatnot. And we were coming off of the highway, and there was this guy. He looked homeless. He had a sign, and I don't know, I just connected with him. Like, I looked at him, and he looked directly at me. I'm getting goosebumps right now. But he looked directly at me, and then he yelled to me, "Quantum physics, quantum physics." I was tripping. Hold on, I really have goosebumps. But I was tripping because I'm just like, what? Like, and at that time, too, I did not have any idea what quantum physics was or is. And it was just like, my ears ringing. Your ears could be ringing, okay? Right ear could be ringing. But then that's a confirmation for you to go ahead and deep dive into this, okay? Whoever you are. That may not resonate with everybody, but I was just, I don't know, there was some type of connection there. And I'm not gonna even lie, now that I'm sitting here talking about it or sharing this with you guys, it kind of gives that Matrix vibe, like the dude just like time jumped or time traveled, or Time Traveler, or what's the show called, Travelers or whatever. That's a good show. I love that show. But it kind of reminds me of that, like he traveled and just to send me this message. Like, I know. That's my mind, though, okay? You talk to my father about it. But, yeah, so it's very interesting. It's very interesting. So, if you feel guided to, okay? All right, let's move on. What else, Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, and archangels? What else, please? What else do we have? Yeah. And see, I was looking at it, but I was like, do you want me to pull it out or what? We have second commandment. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. So I don't know who that's for. Okay, you could be religious and maybe, yeah, you signed a contract with religion. I don't know. And maybe you, oh wow, the music just stopped. It just buffered. Maybe you dabbed in something you should not have, okay? Or maybe you're giving too much energy to other gods or whatnot, okay? I don't know. Maybe the Most High is offended by somebody, okay? Just reflect on that for whoever that's for. Again, that's not for everybody. Get out of your way. Spirit said, get out of your way. Insensitive. Oh, goodness. Somebody could be insensitive. Maybe either somebody in your energy or this is you. Okay, if this isn't you, then it's whoever's in your energy and why you're here, okay? Hashtag their spirit is hurt. Hashtag understand and move on. All right, so you could be dealing with somebody that is insensitive and you're being guided to move on. Like, just understand it, okay? Internally, understand, okay? There's understand where it's, to me, when I say understand, it's like a surface-based understanding, okay? Versus understanding where the compassion is involved, empathy is involved, okay? And then an overstanding is when spirituality is involved, okay? When you can see it from a higher perspective. So this understanding, have compassion and, empathy for this individual. They're hurt, okay? And this is why they're insensitive, because they're hurt and they don't know how to deal with their emotions. They're hurt and they don't know how to, transmute that energy, like turn it into something that's positive. And not a lot of people really do. And not a lot of people, they don't teach that in school. They really don't. Like, you have to end up having an issue, some traumatic experience before they try and teach you this type of stuff, okay? How to manage your emotions. I wasn't taught how to do that. Okay? So just understand where this individual is coming from, why they are the way that they are, and just move on. Okay? And by you doing that, this is getting you out of your way. It's out there. So by you doing that, okay, and just really just coming to terms with that, okay, this is you getting out of your way. Whoever that's for. We have 46. You could be, or somebody could be 46, singing, okay? If you like to sing, somebody is being guided to sing, all right? We have Galatians 6:4. I'm going to pull that out. Let's see, because we touch on all things over here with Amanda Monique. Galatians. Yeah, I don't discriminate, okay? That's what alchemy is. Pay careful attention to your own work, for then you will get the satisfaction of a job well done, and you won't need to compare yourself to anyone else. For we are each responsible for our own conduct. Okay? So somebody might need to mind their own business, okay? Or this could be somebody in your energy. It could be somebody that's watching my videos and really doesn't even need a message. Okay? Some of you are just being guided to, and I got this. Well, duh, Amanda. But, yeah, just pay attention to your own work. When you do, you will feel so much better, okay, about the work that and the effort that you're putting in, and you will be rewarded for that. Just focus on that. For some of you, that's why you're stuck, okay? Or feel blocked, because you're worrying about everything else around you. We have winter, expect something wintertime, okay? We have Adam energy, hashtag needed someone else's energy, okay? So when I wrote this was, because you know how in the Bible where it said Adam was pretty much discontent by being with him by himself. So then here comes Eve from his rib. He is unable to just exist by himself. And I feel, naturally that's because that's the start of time, so they say. And this is, it's like we have to have somebody, okay? But that was the intention when I wrote this, that It is a man that needs a woman. Like a man that can't just be a man by himself, though. Okay? That's what that is. So you could have somebody in your energy that's like this. You could also have somebody that's really religious, okay, and kind of to the book as well. That could be somebody in your energy, okay? We have commitment. Maybe this is somebody that's coming in. For some of you, that's somebody that's coming in wintertime into your energy that has this Adam energy, that they're dependent upon your energy and keeping them intact or grounded or whatever the case may be. You're filling their cup. That's what they need. They can't fill their own cup. They need yours, okay? And they're coming in with a commitment. But this individual does not believe in boundaries, okay? Someone's being guided to light a candle. All right, I would suggest a white candle. Make sure that you pray over your candles as well if you do. Okay. For some of you, they are an ex for a reason, okay? Hashtag leave the past. So there could be somebody, an ex that's coming back in that has this Adam energy that in the wintertime they want a commitment, or they're going to come in with this commitment energy, but they do not believe in boundaries, okay? They're an ex for a reason, the Most High said. Leave them where they're at. All right. With all due respect, okay? Actually, let's go here. We got Tree of Life. Okay, maybe some of y'all need to go ahead and look into the Tree of Life. A connection to everything, including the things we cannot see or the void beyond. It reminds you that you are not alone in the universe, but rather part of a vast, interconnected network. Okay, so look into the Tree of Life. Okay, maybe you're not hip to the Tree of Life, or you don't know much information about it, but this is something that you can learn about in your solitude, okay? Do that. Or look into quantum physics, okay? You have options. You got a lot of options, okay? Libra. That was for a Libra. Let me see. We got humanitarian, okay? Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, and archangels. What else do we have for this collective message, please? Thank you. We have the Most High, okay? So this is Ra, the sun god, okay? And I refer to Ra as like, if you look it up, okay? Maybe you're not hip to ancient deities or gods or whatnot, but everything is connected, okay? So whereas back in ancient days, Ra was seen as who we refer to as the Most High in the modern day, okay? Or God, all right? Ra is an Egyptian word for sun. A solar deity, Ra embodied the power of the sun, has the head of a falcon, shared characteristics with the sky god Horus, okay? So you may have some type of connection to, or some Egyptian ties, okay? All right. You may have Egyptian ancestors, okay? What else, Holy Spirit, angel guides? Ooh, all right. We got humanitarian again. All right. So 12th house is significant. And the 12th house is like ruling the house like of spirit, okay? Did I put anything on the back? I did. We have psyche, affairs, addictions, and psychological ailments, okay? House of unconscious, considered the most mysterious, spiritual, and psychic area of the birth chart. Associated with the unseen realm, containing things that exist without physical form, such as secrets, dreams, and emotions. All right. What's connected as well to it? What's connected to it as well? Intuition, private strengths and weaknesses, old age and the afterlife, artistic expression, compassion. All right, we have Pisces, Jupiter, and Neptune are linked to the 12th house as well. Okay, look into your 12th house. Then we have the universal law of perpetual transmutation of energy. This is stuff you can also, if you're not hip or well versed, okay, this is stuff that you can look into. All right, energy is always moving and always changing. We have the power to change its direction. All right. Somebody's 12th house placements may not be so appealing to them. And that's for somebody that is well versed, okay? To be divorced. So there's somebody that's, okay, with this number 6 as well. Maybe this is the ending that's about to take place, 10-10. Maybe somebody is going to be divorced, or you're really in deep thought about this, okay? They are going to call you. Get ready. The spirit of fear. Don't let whoever this is that's going to call you instill any type of fear in you. You understand? If they call, when they call, do not. All right? Do not allow that fear to take over. Or if they're very, for this insensitive person, okay, they may call you with all this scarcity or scarcity tactics or whatnot. Do not allow that to stir any fear in you. All right? You could be getting like temple pressure, like pains, or having slight headaches, okay? Just pray it away. Pray it away. Call on Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael, please come through, wielding your sword, clearing away all oppositional energies, any attacks, anything being sent to me with ill will or ill intention, any evil eyes, any scrying or prying eyes, any arrows being sent. Archangel Michael, I call unto you, asking that you blind, block, and bind all of them, and protect my energetic field and my energetic system in spirit and in flesh. Ashe. All right? No more looking back, only forward movement from here. All right? So somebody could be calling you, trying to get you all stirred up, scared, and just to kind of hold you back or keep you back or bring you back. And no more of that. All right? It's something minor, okay, with the minor arcana card coming. It's some type of life experience for some of you that you've mastered. There's something that you did on repeat or that was cyclical in your life, and it could be this past individual that's going to call you, going to reach out, or that's trying to come back into your energy. Okay, and for some of you, this is what you're leaving, is a situation that was redundant. It played out the same way, even if it shifted just the slightest bit. It ended up the same way, okay? And this was a lesson or a life experience that you needed to master. And you did it. Whoever this is for, okay? Only take what resonates. You're a star seed, okay? Hashtag child of the universe. That's awesome. All right? This individual, it could just be sexual. That's it. It's a sexual connection. That's it. There's no other type of intimacy there. It's all sexual. My right ear is ringing. Confirmation. That's all that it is. And it's because of the fact that you got this star energy. Whoever you are. They know it more than you know it. And that's because their insensitive selves has planted a seed within you of doubt and of fear. And we're not doing that anymore. For a lot of you, you are canceling out this energy. You're no longer going back to it either. No more looking back. Only forward movement from here. Ashe. All right, we got third house, the house of communication. All right, Gemini is significant. House of communication, house of sharing. Communication, learning, community, transportation, education, family, immediate environment. So Gemini and Mercury is ruled by, rules the third house, okay? We have 37. Somebody could be the age 37. You could be the age 37. You can also be the age 38, because I'm seeing 38 right here as well. But this also represents spiritual growth. Feminine spiritualist. See what I mean? The Most High said you have a higher purpose. All right? Divine feminine. All right? Communicating with spirit. You have those gifts. Whoever this is for, if you feel like this is for you, it is for you. This is just your confirmation. You already knew this. You just needed confirmation. Okay? So, Mind Info Oracle cards. So, let me get that out. And then we got these. So, let me leave that there. I almost started shuffling and I ain't even took them out the box yet. Oh, look at this message. Spirit, what is it? What is it? Oh, that's funny. That's hilarious. Alright, look, we got, when I split the deck, it says receive. Alright? But patience. You're going to receive. Somebody's about to receive. Some of you are going to receive, okay? You know if it's you. You're needing to ground, okay? Be patient and ground. Ground your energy. Listen to some root chakra frequencies. Wear the color red. Eat red fruits. Be outside. Listen to nature sounds, okay? Do things that make you feel grounded, alright? That make you feel safe and calm and just rooted, okay? Stable. Do the things that make you feel secure, confident, okay? Do those things. X-nay on all the other things that are questionable, okay? Whoever this individual that you have in your life, though, like, it could be a Gemini or you could be a Gemini. This sexual connection only, they only want a prize or someone who will just look good by their side. Or, excuse me, they only want a prize or someone who will just look good beside them. Hashtag trophy. What? Do you want to be a trophy? No. Not when you have starseed energy. Not when you are a starseed, a child of the divine. No. When you have a high calling here, you've been called to do something here on earth. Alright? And it's about time that more people start picking up the call, picking up the phone, and taking heed. You know, there's nothing to be afraid of. Don't be afraid of the unknown, okay? Because we are always going to be guided. Like, it's not saying it's peaches and cream and a cakewalk. No. Okay? As I say that, we got comfort. How can you bring more comfort into your life? You can increase your comfort through tangible things, such as soft clothes and food, and intangible things, such as thinking loving thoughts about yourself and inviting peace into your heart. All right? Maybe this is a type of information. Maybe some of you are receiving comforting information, okay? That's some type of comforting communication that's coming in. But for some of you, you're needing to get into this energy, like nurture yourself. Get comfortable. Do things that make you comfortable, that make you feel good. And for others, I'm also getting that this is a type of relationship that you're desiring, okay? Or connection that you're desiring. One that is comfortable and not always hectic, chaotic, just dramatic, or just, you know, that leaves you traumatic. Or leaves you traumatized. That leaves you scarred. Like, no. That time is over with. That time is over with. Alright? Okay. Where are we at with time? There. Alright, Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, and archangels. What else for this collective message, please? What else for this collective message? Compassion. See, comfort and compassion. You're being asked to be kinder to yourself, to give yourself a break. Instead of being a taskmaster, a bully, and a horrible friend, be a loving comforter who always has your back. Alright? Spirit is talking. You need to show love. Have compassion for yourself. Give yourself the love that you seek from others. Give yourself that. Because clearly it's too much for another to do, and it's only because you need to find it within yourself first. That's the only reason. Not solely because this individual is incapable of doing so. I mean, they may be. They may be. But you're allowing them to be at that level. Okay? You know, being frustrated and going back and forth or just arguing, trying to prove your love does not change a thing. It will not change this person. You need to have like honor yourself more and love yourself more for you to actually receive that type of connection. That's just the truth. That's just what it is. You need to have comfort. Show yourself the comfort and compassion and love that you desire from another. All right? Thank you. Anything else, Holy Spirit, angel guides, ancestors, and archangels? Anything else, please? Nope. And we have believe. Spirit said believe. Okay, listen and believe. That's all you have to do. That is all you have to do. You're being asked to fully believe in yourself and your dreams. It's time for that idea that's lived inside your heart to be brought into the world so others can benefit from it. Believe that you can bring it to life, and you will do exactly that. All right? Just believe. Even though you've experienced enough in life that has given you every reason to not believe in anything at that, okay? Not just in connection, okay? Or purpose, like, just believe. Clear the slate, because that is better than carrying and holding on to all the emotional baggage that you've gained over the time, okay? Let that go and reset. Period, point blank. Let it go, reset. I promise you, you will benefit from that more than you would holding on to that baggage that's not serving you at all. It's pulling you down even more, okay? It's holding you back even more. Spirits that get out of your way. Look, I feel that. My spidey senses are going. Get out of your way. It's the little things. It's the little things for me. Hashtag you deserve it all. Hashtag you are perfect. Hashtag I prayed for this. This is what Spirit's trying to lead you to. Okay? You could be a fan of little things. I know I am. I love the little things. I'm somebody that actually goes out of my way to, not even goes out of my way, it's just naturally what I do. It's just the little things. Now, are they noticed all the time? No. I don't necessarily expect it to be noticed all the time, but when I noticed and when I realized that they weren't being noticed at all and it became a pattern, no. It's just not, it doesn't resonate with me anymore. You know what I mean? Because I know my energy. This is what I love the little things, okay? I'm not hard to please at all. I'm fair and I'm just, and that's all that I need in return, okay? Reciprocating. But some of y'all could like the little things in life, okay? Natal chart reading, know who you are, understand your chart, okay? If you're interested in getting a natal chart reading, I'm telling you, these things, like this was the one of the very first things that I invested my time in with learning so that I could get my own chart so that I'd be able to better understand myself, okay? So if you're interested and you want a natal chart reading, this is a service that I offer. While you can go online, though, I will tell you to get this information off of there, but I like to add a bit more information to give more understanding or more of an in-depth understanding, okay, when it comes to your natal chart, all right? Give some type of insight on certain things, okay, that I learned, that I was able to utilize that knowledge to help with my growth, with my expansion, okay, mentally and emotionally, all right, and spiritually, okay? So if you're interested, you feel guided to reach out and just say, I'm interested in a natal chart reading, all right? And then I will let you know how much that service is, and then I will get busy, okay? Yeah, I was pretty excited when I learned about the natal chart. It brought a lot of things into perspective for me. Like things I already knew about myself, but it's like to see it right in front of you and on paper, and it's solely based off of you, your name, like who you are, where you were born, your date of birth, all that stuff. Like it's literally just your information that calculates this chart. All right. But, you know, just looking it up isn't really going to give you too much unless you plan on doing the research to better understand each placement on your chart. Okay? And that's what I've worked on to be able to provide. Okay? What's that? Yeah, that's what I've been working on to be able to provide this to whomever. We got Jupiter. I just hit this and it went over to Jupiter. And I don't even know what it was at. I think this was the Mars. Jupiter. Good luck, expansion, philosophy, abundance, optimism, good luck, religion. Okay? I grow, affirm. Sagittarius could be significant. Okay? But maybe someone's needing to know what's in their Jupiter. What zodiac do you have in your Jupiter? Okay? That could be for somebody. You can look that up. That's real quick. But if you're interested in a natal chart reading, guys, just reach out. I got you. We have solar plexus, okay? You're gonna need to do some balancing on your solar plexus chakra, okay? This is gonna help to boost your confidence, okay? Allow you to be more courageous, all right? Pancreas, this is connected to the pancreas, stomach, liver, gallbladder, small intestine. The color is yellow. You can eat yellow foods. You can wear the color yellow. Listen to a solar plexus chakra frequency. Mudras. What did I say it was? Mudras? Mantras for balance, okay? So look into those because your solar plexus is needing, or wear a yellow shirt, okay? Wear yellow for like a whole week and see how you feel the next week. See the difference on how your energy, how your confidence, where your confidence level is. Like, identify this stuff. Study yourself, all right? We have E, F, G, H. Your name could start with one of these numbers, these letters, or somebody in your energy, okay? You're going to need to have some type of confidence or courage when it comes to this individual, whoever this is, okay? The food that you are eating is messing with your third eye, okay? So I would suggest if you feel fog-minded or like just kind of like at a standstill, or you feel like you can't get answers, or you're kind of just lost in the sauce, you know, for lack of better words, I would suggest doing a fast, okay? If you eat fruits and vegetables, like literally pack a whole 2 days of food, solely fruits and veggies, and a crap ton of water, okay? If you can do this, challenge yourself to do this. All right, because I'm not going to tell you to go fast and don't eat anything at all and only drink water. Like, you could do a spiritual fast. That's a good one, okay, where you fast for a couple days and just drink water. But I think right now what's needed is that, you know, if you eat fruits and veggies 2 days straight, eat fruits and veggies, breakfast, lunch, dinner, and snacks, okay, and then drink a whole bunch of water. I have this big old thing, okay? So I try to drink a whole one of these every day, okay? Sometimes it's almost 2, sometimes it's 1.5, sometimes it's 1.25. That was my cue to get me some water, so. But try it, you know, believe in yourself and have the confidence, okay, and the courage to do this. The discipline as well is necessary with this Mars. Well, I don't know why I said Mars, because that's Saturn energy. But have the type of, maybe somebody's Saturn placement is significant, okay, but Spirit says somebody's karma is significant, okay. But fruits and veggies, 2 days. Challenge yourself. Give yourself this challenge. Fruits and veggies and a whole bunch of water. Okay? When you're starting to feel hungry again, eat more fruits or veggies. Though your mind is going to be like, no, I don't want that. I'm tired of that. No, I want something sweet. I want something greasy. I want something fattening, some starch. No, because remember, remind yourself it's only going to be 2 days. 2 days. That's it. Okay? And then you can go back to doing what you were doing, but you may not even feel guided to. You may have reset this is how you kind of reset your energy, your energetic body, okay? This is how you do it. This is how you do it. This is how you do it. Only 2 days. Fruits and veggies. Okay. All right. And water. Okay. We have ancient Greek philosopher Plato. Okay. Some of you can go ahead in your time of solitude. Okay. Maybe for some, if you've made it this far in this message, in this video, for the 2 days you are fasting, allow that to be the 2 days you sit in solitude, and allow those 2 days to also be to keep your mind busy and you know, focused on gaining something new. Look into these things, okay? These things that, you know, maybe sound interesting to you if this is not familiar, if you're not familiar with this stuff, okay? 654. Hold on. 654, okay? Let's see what that is. 654 on the clock. It's funny because I always talk with my, like whenever my kids or I see like an angel number, because they're all the way hip, okay? But they'll like scream it out. 654 on the clock, Mom! I love it. Let's see. Your angels are supporting you through any changes that are necessary at this time. Know that as you make room for the new in your life, you also make room for miracles. Yay! Listen, you're being challenged. I have goosebumps. This is truth, okay? You are being challenged. Spirit said, yes, take this challenge. Whoever feels guided to, okay? Go ahead, 2-day fast, only eating fruits, veggies, and drinking lots and lots of water. And through those 2 days, allow that to be your time away from people. Even if you can go ahead and make those 2 days off of your phone, away from electronics, okay? You know, when it comes to doing research or whatever, cool. Silence the notifications. But only do, you know, your study, your researching of these things. Look, Jupiter again, okay? What was that? I'm OCD, guys, so I would say bear with me, but you really don't have to. But yes, Plato. Look into Plato, this philosopher, okay? Look into, I don't know why, Greek mythology. That just was dropped on me. What? Okay. But also, what was it? Quantum physics, okay? And then the tree of life, okay? Look into those things. All right. Of course you are being observed. Hashtag it's your difference, okay? So you have some type of eyes on you, or eyes are on you because of your difference, okay? You're different than average. You're different than the normal, okay? So, and then for some of you, this is what you're being warned, okay? You are going to be observed. People are going to be watching you, stalking you, in all things that you do. When you do something different, when you step out of the box, and when you trust the unknown, okay? And you trust the Most High, all right? You're going to be observed. So expect it. They are compatible with you. Oh, excuse me. They are compatible with who you are now. Oh, wow. All right. So there could be somebody that's coming in your energy that is compatible with the changes that you've made, the person that you have become. This individual, that's what Spirit just said. For some of you, you've evolved. And so you're stepping into higher timelines with other evolved souls, spirits, okay? You're stepping into a timeline where your vibration is going to match whoever this is that's in your energy, or maybe this is somebody that's observing you, okay? But they're observing you because they're on the same timeline. For some, for others though, I am getting that, you know, there's somebody in your energy that you are currently entertaining or whatever, and they're compatible with who you are now, okay? So maybe you're not at your highest version of self, or maybe you're trying to work your way there, but this individual that's in your energy is there with purpose, okay? You guys are on the same frequency. Who will you be later? Hashtag, who will you be later isn't relevant yet, all right? So for some of you, you're needing to understand that the individuals that you are encountering is because you guys are all, you know, you attract. Like attracts like, all right? So, you know, there's something within their energy that you also possess. So, be mindful of that, okay? Then we have, this is air, the element of air. Springtime is significant. Masculine energy is significant. So this could be an air sign that's in your energy. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. All right. Or this could be somebody that's new coming into your energy that is compatible with your elevation or your evolution, like who you've evolved into. It could be an air sign, masculine. Okay. Action, knowledge, communication, clarity, intellect, intention. All right. You need 5 clairs. 5 clairs activates Christ consciousness. All right. So when all 5, and when you tapped in, and I don't know if there's, I'm not going to even say that, but 5 clairs, all right, activates that oneness mindset. Okay. Because you can go ahead and read up on all of what you want to, but unless you are yourself not open or tapped into these clairs, you will only have words when it comes to this Christ consciousness, but it won't actually exist in your energetic field. Okay? And that should make sense for those that is for. All right? Present. Some of you have activated these. Not everybody. This isn't for everybody. But you've activated all of these. And so you are in a state of oneness as it just turned 7 o'clock on the dot. Okay? It's spiritual around here. We have monad or dot. This single point is seen as representing the beginning of creation, the first spark of divine energy that gave rise to the universe. From this single point, all other shapes and forms in sacred geometry are said to have emerged. All right? This is giving new beginning, okay? This is literally giving new beginning. Wow. That's amazing. All right. All right, guys. I'm going to stop it here so the load time for this video will not be so long, but I may come back and do a second part, okay? Now, anything in here resonated with you, great. If you're wanting a personal reading or you're wanting a natal chart reading, whatever the case may be, any of my services are available to you. Just inbox me, email me, and I got you. All right? But until next time, peace, love, and light.